So they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust. So they boo each other, think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Wentz.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And more.
Shotgun now for Wentz. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Eagles 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10.
What a play.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 79 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming, then got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. They kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Graham. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
It is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Eagles 14. Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Sanders has it poked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Sanders.
Prime time, baby.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Saquon Barkley, the Giants.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
He was taken down by Rodney McLeod.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And the Giants first down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Tomlinson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz.
At the 3-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Tate to return it. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Their own 46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The 49-yard line.
82.
Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the... Again, it's Wentz. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
For Philadelphia.
the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Darius Slayton.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. The coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And 2.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended, given 3 yards on the play.
He was brought down by...
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Down right around the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Eagles 20, Giants 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return, it's Tate. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
14.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Giants.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the run, it's Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Score Giants 21, Eagles 20. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. He was brought down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you? Big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is what...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes left side. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malik Jackson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take the...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Wentz to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Tonight's final score, Eagles.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk about it. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking